Let's try some Russian. Well, the boss variety. I don't know. Anyway, Okay. First off, actually turn the sound on the game on. Then second off, see if my speakers last for long enough to actually for the recording of this. We'll see. Might have to go switch over to the headphones. I don't really know what the best sort of way to go about doing the mixing is on that. What am I even saying? I don't know. Let's do this. Somehow I do not imagine that I'm going to be able to beat this on even the first couple tries. So I am completely okay with what do we got here? You know what? Sure. Build up some money. So I think I'm okay in terms of not, say, beating this and not having it recorded. Oh man, a colorless oven axe, you say? Wow. Okay, but really. Sure. Damage reduction is nice. It's always some good stuff. And I feel like anytime you're taking a 5-cell mode, Soldier's Resistance is always a pretty good choice. Pretty solid choice in just about every way. Don't really need too much in terms of builds to make that work. After all, it's just, do the thing right. I mean, this is not even, the remix bosses, of course. So it should be pretty easy, all things considered. Like, say, this is 5-cell mode. The damage is looking quite nice, if I do say so myself. And I do. I just got to keep mining him for as much gold as possible is kind of the real thing here. Should probably not get that risky, though. I just got a feeling. All right, and sort of surprised that the bosses in this mode do not have some sort of bonus for beating them flawlessly. I know you can get, like, stuff. There's, like, the outfits or whatever. But nothing, like, in terms of actual gain like you would with normal bosses in the game. Also, I think that the game volume is just not doing it. Let me fix it. Oh, I think yeah, there we go. Yeah, we good. Going for no hit? No. I'm just gonna with each one of the updates, it keeps resetting progress. So, I'm just trying to get back to what I had previously, more or less. Which, by the way, let me tell you, when I'm not streaming, it's actually way easier for me to do boss rush. I know this should be a big surprise. This is a big surprise to everybody. Who could have imagined such a thing? How am I feeling tonight? Honestly, kind of feeling crappy. I got the usual sort of mind goblin thing going on. Got that anxiety. You know what I'm talking about. What do I mean by that? Mind goblin D's nuts. There you go. I said it. I said the thing. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling stressed out for no particular reason. As you do. What can I even say? Oh, all right. What are we looking at? Oh, you don't really get nearly as much stuff here. You just are able to get the individual mutations, and that's about it. I mean, I guess I'm going to be going for no hit in the sense that, I don't want to get hit. I'm not planning to get hit in a lot of ways. But we'll see if that actually happens. That's a tough ask, really. Yeah, especially because I just failed it. I just failed it already. Never able to do this particular phase well, after all. And as we all know, the Crusher is just a hard counter for this boss. It's great. Ah! Okay. Say they just roll right into it. That's the problem. Okay. Ah! All right. Now, am I actually... We're going to run... Okay, I'm actually running out of, resistance. Or the Crusher stopped working. Whatever it is. We'll vent it out with Vendo the stream with terrible lore questions with other games than you're playing. Yeah, well, I mean, I could. I don't like. There's no venting. I'm just feeling kind of crappy. That's it. There's not like a fight. I mean, that's the wonderful thing about having anxiety. It's just like there's no particular reason. It just kind of happens, and then you got to deal with it. That's how it goes, though. I mean, yeah, you want to go talk about the lore of. You want to go have like more in-depth discussion of the lore of Iconoclasts, the game where you do not actually iconoclast anything against all odds. Is this worth it? Well, let me work it. Cocoon might actually kind of be. We could actually just go finish up Iconoclast right now. I'm basically at the end of the game right now. I'm not really feeling either one of those. Oh, what else we got? What else? Critical hits plus 30%. Is that new? I don't remember seeing that previously. Or it used to be 20% or something, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe. Anything else we feeling? Anything else looking particularly saucy around here? I mean, this would be quite a bit more damage. We'd lose out on the damage reduction, though. Is it worth it? I have to stop. I have to stop making reference to that stupid Missy Elliott song. You know, let's see. Can I go for the? Yeah, I think I can. I mean, we're not actually recording an episode just yet, so basically, it is free reign for whatever you want to talk about, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know when I'm going to start recording an episode. I mean, I should. What do I want to do? Lore Off has done Donkey Kong Jr. is actually at cause the first one isn't the same as the canon in the new games. Okay, so that used to be the case where they wanted to have Cranky Kong be the Donkey Kong from the original Donkey Kong, of course. But I think at this point in time, Nintendo is just like, no. Donkey Kong is the same Donkey Kong throughout the entire thing. And although they do recognize the existence of Diddy Kong at this point in time, Donkey Kong Jr. I do not think is like even included in the lore anymore. Like he's a non-entity, something like that. It's a if that sounds confusing, it is. I'm not gonna mince words. Pretty much that's what happens when you let Rare do stuff, but then you're like, no, we want to do canon as well. Written out of your own lore. Oh, do you know? Well, no, don't. Oh man, let me tell you about this series called Paper Mario. Ah. Good damage though. That said, at least it's not the remix boss, so I'm happy about that. God, the remix bosses are a pretty big touch more difficult, aren't they? Come on, hit him! Ah! That said, not doing too bad. Okay. Oh, come on! I didn't even know that could happen at the same time. I feel like that's a bit unfair. Really does not get stunned for very long. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was actually enough to kill me? Did I have... was that one of those things where I was just on the edge of activating the thing again? Classic Nintendo, just start over. I mean, yeah, they find something that works, and then they just kind of like stick with it forever. That is the Nintendo way. It's true. As much as, you know, people I kind of want Maw. Yeah, I'm gonna take Maw. As much as people want to, you know, like keep some of the different things that they do over time and everything, it is also it needs to be rooted though. Unfortunately, I don't think the root grenade works on a lot of the enemies. But as for everything else, there's nothing else here that I'm particular. I think I'm just gonna sell it. I think that's this is boss rush. We're doing regular 5 boss rush. At least a couple attempts right now. Keep constantly getting the patches keep ruining my progress. So I have to, like, you know, go and do this whole thing again and whatnot. This is 5-cell. What are you talking about? Playing new Zelda when it releases? I haven't played a Zelda game, especially when it's come out for many, many years. Can't even remember the last time that happened. Like, what was the last new Zelda that I played? Majora's Mask, probably. I want to say I got that one when it came out, and that's it. That's about the last. I mean, I don't even own a Switch though, too. That's the other thing, of course. Parry. Ugh. With what? With what Switch? Yeah, exactly. I don't have a Switch. That's the other thing too. I don't know. Are there any good games coming out recently? Because I'm not even like aware of anything right now. Okay. Do actually get like criticals here, so I do appreciate that. There we are. And that should do it. Oh, I'm a YouTube frog, sorry. I don't even know what that means. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this for right now. Oh, I'm liking the atmosphere in Scorn. Oh, what's Scorn again? I don't recognize that. What else do I want? I mean, Heart of Ice could work. That's depending on what sort of boss I'm fighting, that could be pretty effective. Oh, man. There's Bayo 3, but again, no Switch. Yeah, it is. I saw that. It's like, whatever. This is why a couple of years back we had the unionizing. I mean, the thing is, it's just like, yeah, it's like that is bullshit that they're doing that, but it's like, God, voice actors need to be treated better in the video game industry. I think it goes without saying yet again, pretty much constantly. Oh, okay. It's the Giger first-person shooter. I'm new to Twitch. Well, welcome. This is a lot more saucy and worse than the Twitch channel or the YouTube channel. It's actually exactly as good as the Twitch channel, as it turns out. Ugh. I know everybody should be very surprised at this. It's because I don't have the ability to edit things. That's the problem. And also, I hold myself to a lower standard. I'll just be real with you. It's lower standard. It is unequivocally lower quality around here. Welcome to my channel. Okay. Atmospheric first-person adventure game set in my nightmare shooter. There was for some reason I thought that already came out. Maybe I was confusing that with another game. Was that like Agony or something that was sort of like similar-ish? It's more adventure and puzzles like Zork or Myst with a little action. Would you want to see Zork or something on the channel at one point in time? I'd kind of be down with like just straight up playing Zork. Zork. No, I should probably do something people actually want to watch. Agony's the one with tits. I mean, that describes like 90% of video games that exist. Oh, the one with them. Anyway. Jesus. Oh, you know, the one game with that. The only one. There's only a singular one like that. Come on, give me the full. Oh, you can actually just like re-roll stuff. Really? I did not even realize it was so cheap to do this. Oh. Do I have any sort of burning? I think I do. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, like, I'm gonna say yes. Okay. The one with the gratuitously oversaturated demon. That can describe several things again. How many times do I need to say this? Ugh. You already do a lot of CLI games, so you might as well go full text adventure. I'm gonna play like, you know, classic RPG or something. Get out like wizardry or something like. I mean, I've already played like, yeah, I guess actual roguelikes. Which, you know, Gradius 3 on the SNES, the ending was insane. I mean, that sounds about right. I know the endings to the various Gradius games. But no, I haven't actually played any of those myself. I've never really been too into like the top-down and side-scrolling shooters. Oh, so yeah, second guy, we gotta do something soon. I swear we haven't been doing things in... Bro. You'll excuse me. Can only get like 2 hits in on here, but... Oh, okay. Okay. Try to get rid of these then, too. Come on. The stun time is so minimal, it's ridiculous. Okay, now really. And just kind of walk around here, try not to die to Mushroom Boy related incidents. Okay. Whatever. Good enough. Bro, I haven't even been in town. That's all right. I know, you messaged me when you got back. I was at the dentist, you know. By the way, clean bill of health. It's been like 2 years since I've been into the dentist, so I'm really happy to... So I was pretty happy to hear that. I wonder if that was the thing that kind of like caused me to feel really stressed as of late. I don't know, just even thinking about that. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter because, again, doing good. Anyway, Scarecrow always never seems to stop swinging. I mean, yeah, it's... I think it's like 3 or 4 times... Oh, this is not a great... This is not an ideal boss to go with for, terrible. That said, I mean... Cannot be rooted either, which is kind of sort of annoying just by itself. Okay. Oh, you weren't getting a force field on parry when you're not using the Rampart. Well, I mean, it's like the stun doesn't actually work with... It's only rooting. There's no root shield. So that was sort of a mistake, needless to say. Can't believe that just bounced right off the eyeball. What, do sharks not like eyes? Come on. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. Well, you still want to do, Oh, jeez. Oh, well. Good timing on that, sort of. God, this is, again, a terrible build for trying to do any sort of giant thing. Yes. Still gotta do Hitman, I suppose. That's kind of like the last one of the old games that I gotta do. Even though, again, I don't know. I'm not like all that interested in hitting men. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna go with the exact thing that I just said. And I'm not gonna change it at all. Yeah, pro. I mean, I can do this way better. It's just, this is again, not a great... The shark just bounces off everything. It's ridiculous. If I had a really good shield, of course, I'm talking like a blood shield, that would be a... That would be... Again... At least I got that. And then I missed getting the parry there. If I got like Blood Shield or something, maybe I could do that just based on that alone. But as it is, man, now that's not a lot of damage. You know, again, Shark not the best for this particular build. Oh, I misread the attack. Well then. Yeah, and he doesn't get rooted at all is another thing too. I should have just tried to switch out the build entirely, to be honest. Go get like a ranged weapon. Yeah. Man. Ugh. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's go try and record actual episode type of thing. Alright. The updates have eaten my save, but I have gotten back to the 5 bosses on 5 cell mode, and we're going to be trying that one out today. I don't really know what the best way to do this. I mean, tactics, if I just want to try and blitz everything down extremely quickly, or survival, just because you do, in fact, get survival. It's like, you can just immediately grab, of course, the soldier's endurance mutation. Then that 40% extra health goes a long way. But let's try this at least for right now. Of course, worst comes to worst, I do have the ability to just go in and... Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? Sure. To go in and do custom mode, but I'm at least trying for now to maybe try going the traditional route. We'll see if that's a terrible, terrible idea or if I'll make it work regardless. So much for this run. Oh, come on. At least have some confidence in me. This is like one of the better bosses to be attacking if you're going to be going full range and whatnot. Now, specifically with the barrel launcher, I don't know, but barrel launcher does pretty good against a lot of the bosses that you fight. After all, yeah, maybe not. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get like bank shots up against the wall and everything like this, especially when I'm not also going to be getting hit by. Well, okay, the damage is not amazing. I'll be the first to say that. I'll be the first to admit this sort of thing. Wait, stupid like this. Well, whatever. But yeah, if I try and shoot her when she's shooting out like a bunch of projectiles, that's going to end poorly for me. There we go. See, that's the sort of combination that I'm looking for. And then also I can do stuff like this, which is pretty fun. Think about it. Barrel launcher is a good item, and I will always hold to that fact. Well, so much for doing the perfect run, but I didn't really have too much hope of having that happen anyway. Oh, yeah, okay, well, Sweeping Tentacle will apparently just undo a lot of the stuff that I'm doing right now. Okay, now, how about like this? Yeah, it's not bad. Again, it can easily turn into a projectile that hurts me, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, not do it like this. And now wait for... Come on. And now, right up against the wall. Okay, that did not work as... Didn't get as many hits in there as I was hoping. Well... Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was talking about with the thing. Anyway, what am I talking about? Yeah, making a video for YouTube. I told you, the content that I do on... Twitch is the worst content. That's where you get me talking about Mario lore for 10 hours. You only get me talking about it for 1 hour in the YouTube videos. It's a completely different sort of beast entirely. Okay, really now. It's not too bad. It's not too bad yet. Look, I'm dealing with it okay. I'm not dead. I haven't died. All right. I haven't died in the first boss on this very thing. I mean, at least, you know, if I'm going up against the wall and everything, I am able to rally up most of the health that I'm losing, but that's going to be true for pretty much everything due to the fact that I don't have a lot of health. Right. Now get down here. Yes, right on top. Right on top. Okay, come on. It's about to explode. If you don't... right, yeah, I forgot. One of the changes that they had was they made it so that you can actually activate this as like a bomb. I totally forgot about that. That would have been a really good idea there, wouldn't it? Whatever, that's fine. Really, then. Oh, actually, you know, speaking of terrible things that happen... come on, get down here. Get down here faster. Speaking of terrible things that happened before stream, you missed my live reaction to the Mario movie. Well, which, I mean, that's okay. It's not like, oh man, that was truly a reaction for the ages. I mean, I was basically like, it's not the worst, except for Chris Pratt, who both looks and sounds weird. Like, I think I said something along the lines of he sounds like he's doing a Hanna-Barbera character from like the 80s. Like he's one of the extras in Top Cat or something, I think was the exact thing that I was saying. Oh, as much as I want to be here, safe in the eye of the tornado, I think I'm going to stick with this. With other bosses, it's probably going to work a little bit better. Is it out yet? No. It is the trailer came out though, and that's where everybody found their umbrage, which I think, you know, I'm just gonna do this, whatever. Let me try something a little bit better. Okay. Ugh. Then what now? Then what? Historical aberration to the return to the pre-Martinet norms. There weren't norms, though, in the pre-Martinet era, I want to say. It's like, besides, you know... Yeah, I want to say that Martinet is the canon... Like, that Martinet is the canon Mario, right? Because that's... Nintendo explicitly said, you're Mario. And it's like... Ooh, that was close. And it's like, ooh, that was close. You know? It's like, I do not consider, like, Bob Hoskins or something to be the one true Mario. Gah, I knew that was gonna happen too. But that's okay. Oh, you're talking about Mario's Big Dumpy? No, that's... I don't like... No, I don't like... No, what? No, I shouldn't have even read that. I'm sorry, everybody who just heard that phrase. I've gone on record as saying I think that Mario is one of the, like, least attractive characters in video. Do I even want to say this? No, I don't. But no, it's just like no, not Mario. Come on. No, please continue. Please don't. No, I shouldn't have read that. Oh my god. All right. Anyway, continuing on here. You're ruining what has otherwise been a pretty decent run so far. Please ignore the 1 potion charge already used. Anyway. 100% damage on Tornado. I mean, Tornado can be a force to be reckoned with at high levels, but you gotta be real high level before that happens. I don't know. Anything else? 75% of projectile damage when held up. Is that new? I swear I don't remember seeing that. I guess I don't really look too much at the just regular old affix stuff, though, when it comes to tactics. I mean, no. And mutation still doesn't apply. Yeah, but you can still get the other thing, though, right? All right. But yeah, I didn't think that anybody else like doing the voice acting did a terrible job or anything. I mean, I don't know. It's like, didn't like the shtick was okay. I look at it and I'm like, I see a fairly middling movie that's, you know, whatever. It's not like I was planning to see it or anything anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, Wario. That's the real. Yes, that's that Wario. Oh my god. I actually like, you know, speaking of games, if I was ever gonna get a Switch or something like that, I would definitely play the WarioWare games on the channel. I wanted to do that, but of course I didn't want to buy a Switch purely to go and get, you know, not bad. I didn't want to buy a Switch purely for the sake of getting, you know, WarioWare Get It Together. Purely to try and get it together, of which I do struggle with in my normal life, but I don't think Wario's going to help me out with that. Or will he? Think about it. Think about what? I don't know. I actually did hit him there. I'm sort of surprised. And there, again, like I said, Rally's going to be pretty powerful in this run purely because, you know, I have so little health to start with. Oh, boy. Yeah, no, I don't know what I was thinking there. Ah! All right, I was trying. Can we donate to buy you a Switch? Well, 1, thank you for the sub. 2, no, that's not going to go to getting me a Switch. Surely there's something better. I mean, after all, tomorrow Persona 5 is coming out. Let's just do survival. By the way, everybody, tomorrow Persona 5 is coming out on the Switch. Are you ready? Are you? I don't think you're prepared. I want to take Ma, but I need something that actually works with Ma before, you know, I can say that this is going to be a worthwhile type of weapon. And none of these... I mean... Hey, we get classic survival style Lightning Bolt. Last time I used Lightning Bolt, I kind of liked it. I thought it was not terrible. Like, it had its uses, certainly. And like I said, the Soldier's Resistance on 5-cell mode, it means that you have the amount of health that you would have on, like... Well, not on, like, 0-cell mode, but on, like, 3-cell mode. Bumps down the difficulty just that little bit. Okay. The Martinet Mario definitely has an ethos. Imagine kissing somebody, talking about lasagna and spaghetti so enthusiastically. You're my lasagna. I love a. I love a. No, it would be I love a you, not I love you. Come on. Really? Have some more respect for the character. Anyway, you know, I guess no. That's Mario. I was gonna say it's just like Mario doesn't just talk about pasta, you know, but. Actually, that did happen in Mario Odyssey, where if you go idle for long enough, he will start dreaming about both Pasta and Peach, presumably not at the same time. But then again, I don't know what he's thinking. Maybe he is. Maybe they're having a nice dinner. But whatever. Look, Peach, as far as I know, great at baking. I don't know how she is in terms of the pasta game, like savory dishes. Like me, I'm the same way, to be honest. It is I could make you a cake way easier than I could like cook you a steak. I'm like, for real. Try not to hurt myself here, but let's see. Same bad? The same bad? I mean, I can cook pasta. I've made pasta. I've done like homemade pasta. I even have like a pasta maker and everything. But I honestly, when I'm cooking, I'll say it. I don't like cooking with meat. Like straight up. Which is why a lot of the times that I have that, I'm actually like, you know, getting a burger or something at McDonald's rather than actually cooking it myself. It's rare for me to actually want to cook that sort of thing. Pasta and peach. Oh, peachy pasta. Ah, damn. Ooh, I should actually go get Heart of Ice here if I'm going to be using the... Yeah. Anyway, more like Pastana 5. I don't think any pasta actually appeared in Persona 5. I'll say it right now. I took a little bit of damage, but damage I'm willing to take. Ugh. I'm sure Peachy Pasta probably actually did exist. Oh, here's the routing that I was looking for. Peachy Pasta probably did actually exist in like one of the Mario RPGs. You can make a bunch of different stuff there. I know you could definitely make a peach cake back in like 1,000 Year Door. Hey, you know what? Hey, y'all want to see a series on Bug Fables? I was thinking about that recently, and I'm just like, I kind of want to do Bug Fables. I do like those Mario games. And I'm not fully in on them having to be Mario. Any new Hades DLCs or updates? No, didn't they have like some sort of like boss rush? But I think since the you know proper ending hasn't really been too much of anything. I did a 16 heat mode on my first try, and just you know, not to brag or anything. Actually, no, explicitly to brag. But also, you know. I haven't really played too much since, though. Would be worth kind of like revisiting some stuff. Maybe doing a little bit more. Risk of Rain 2 would be fun. Of course, I can continue on with Noita. Still got that to do. Whatever. I'm actually like doing stuff in terms of playing series with some sort of regularity. By the way, if you don't know, I've already got the last 2 episodes of Iconoclast recorded. Well, not quite the end of Iconoclasts, but there's like maybe 10 minutes left or something in the game. Like a boss fight or something. Yeah, no surprise here. The concierge went down no problem with a powerful range attack. Especially a powerful range attack at the same time you got a stun grenade. Yeah, Repeater Crossbow's kind of tempting, but I've had Bug Fables in my library for over a year and haven't played it. When we'll be down to watch a series. I mean, it looked fun. Are we doing something for Persona 5? Wait, you have a Switch? Second guy, when did you get a Switch? you never told me you had a Switch. You never told me, the person with a video game channel, who could borrow that. I'd be perfectly willing to. I'm sure that like well, what do I want here first off? I'm sure that like a capture card is a lot less expensive than getting a Switch. Yeah, second guy made it back safely from Seattle. He was able to claw his way out of there like Snake Plissken, I assume. You know what? I think... Hey. The Crusher's always a pretty safe bet in terms of damage. Same thing with this is like a you know, shield too. All right. This is going to be mostly a shield fight. Oh no, this is Mausoleum. I thought this was Timekeeper. Well, whatever. Probably doesn't trust you with expensive electronics. More like the other way around. Yeah. I don't. I think I would. You know, actually saying that, I think I would trust both of us equally with electronics. Is this? What am I talking about right now? Sweatcast Season 3. God, I mean, you're gonna probably kind of get that with Hitman, maybe. Also, what? You didn't count you didn't count Betrayer as the Sweatcast? I thought Betrayer was a Sweatcast. He definitely did it at a point in time where it was very sweaty. Really, I didn't get that thing. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. You can't do this. Can't even touch me here. Okay, first off, get rid of these things. Looks, I don't know, but I think that they... Alright, okay, that does... Alright, I do have to remember that apparently... Be careful, be cautious, calm, cool, collected, etc. Oh my god, what was that? Somehow got on the other side of me! But yeah, it's like the parry's working really well when I can get it. Ugh. Ah! Walked way too close to that there, but that's okay. Get a few. Ah, how did you stop getting behind me? You shouldn't be able to get behind me. Oh my god, please. There we go. I'm clumsier with electronics, but I compensate by being absurdly overcautious. Wait, how does that work? Well, regardless, I mean, I would say that well, considering how long I've had this speaker that I think is about to die pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, I'm alive, but I am halfway down on health and 1 potion charge. It's not that bad, though. Clockroom, I feel like I can actually deal with a little bit better, because this is a powerful shield. And Timekeeper tends to get, not parried. Parrying is her weakness. And right on the edge. Kind of funny in some ways. Yep. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Legendary Poyo Power Miracle of Life Affix. You know, I was thinking maybe we could check out like the new weapon, the sigil whatever, sigil incense thing. Maybe that would be, you know, with like the wish mutation that exists now. Oh man, yeah, this is a fairly not even bad Timekeeper. See, I told you, good counter. Anyway. MVP because it's about to speak for a long time, I feel like. I mean, it's certainly... Look, I've had it for a while. And I had it go out during the Stardew Valley series. But hey, you got Stardew Valley ASMR. I was seriously at one point in time thinking about doing like ASMR episode or something for Stardew Valley, because I feel like that is a game that fits with it. Instead, I just edited the hell out of it. And that's what you got instead. Alright, what are we looking at? No, that's not even better. I mean, Boy's Axe. Boy's Axe ain't too shabby. Also, this is... Well, what are we looking at? What's the next and final, I believe, boss? I don't know. I believe that was perfect. I think that was a perfect fight. I actually gained health from it because of the mutation. It ain't bad at all. Now, what are we doing? Okay, well, one of the things that I was thinking about, since I do have stunning, and I do believe they changed it so that Heart of Ice works with melee and ranged, yeah. That's a good choice. Provided that the boss that I'm about to go up against can, in fact, be, and you know what? Okay. I want recovery. Oh, but is this worth your disengagement? I don't know, because I still want Soldier's Endurance. Like I said, I was thinking Heart of Ice. Okay, let's go full on tankiness. I want tankiness here. That's the hand. He can't be stunned. Ooh, he can be slowed. Does it work on... okay, well, if he can't be stunned, then there's no point in taking Heart of Ice anyway. So there, that's an easy choice. To minus 25% damage sounds fantastic. You know, I feel like this... Is this the first time that I've actually seen the hand, like, in boss rush mode? I don't think the hand has appeared as of just yet. I always kept fighting either the Queen or the Guardians, right? All right. Well, I think it is. It is. Okay. Purple. Purple is old Kingy Hand King. As you do. Are we gonna get like a win here in 20-minute video time? What am I gonna do for the rest of this? I hope so. I mean, I guess I'll go for the other one. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, by the way, did you like the Princess Peach outfit that I got on here? I do. I'm a big fan of the Princess Peach outfit. I love the Queen outfit looking like this. It's so good. It's such a good look. But anyway, very apropos for the Mario thing going on. Whoa, that was close. Bro. And get the parries in. Not going to be perfect, but not awful. Okay. How even? Ow! I gotta stop. I gotta be a little bit more. Whatever. This is the last fight, right? I think it's five. It's 5 fights, right? Not 6. At least I hope so. There we are. Okay. I'm gonna go more on reaction than trying to be proactive. Reactive is probably the best way to go for the most part with this fight, and a lot of fights in the game. Don't go for a big hit, please. I beseech thee. Okay. There we are. Hand of the King, of course, is the boss of the 3 final bosses that I could fight, that I have the most experience with, needless to say. So yeah, I kind of know how he works. Oh, look at those sweet cells. Not that it matters, but almost 300 here. And that wasn't even like, yeah, it's like 5-cell mode. Yeah, the Sonic lore is an easy thing to do after the W. We could just go talk about Sonic lore again. I do love me some Sonic lore, but no. We gotta do like an actual... We gotta do some actual Dead Cells. We've had too much Iconoclast and everything on the channel as of late. Oh, there's Wish. Well, now I got it. And a belt. Get me out of here, baby. All right. Well, I feel... God, I don't know what it was about the first, like, 3 bosses. 3 bosses, normal mode, 5-cell. Why did that take me like an hour to do? Off my game, I don't know. Anyway, give me a belt, please. Oh yeah, that's a good belt. Kind of want to get a better platform. But we can do that later. Okay. Needless to say, no promises on this one. This one might take some time. But, I mean, let's at least go for like an hour or so. Then get scarecrowed. I'm getting better. Here, let's give her the old college try again. Once again, I want to make it clear. No promises, but at least this is a good start. Say it is stiletto, as far as a melee weapon goes, if you're really gonna go sword and board. Cocoon is really not the worst because bosses do have a lot of like very difficult to dodge attacks. Think about like all the shock waves that you get from the giant and especially the concierge. Platforms require flawless runs. Ugh. I mean, I could probably do that. We can just blitz our way through some. Yeah, give this to me. I mean, obviously it has good synergy as it is. This is a halfway decent run, I gotta say. But always seems like a hard run for the low health. Oh, on high cell difficulty, absolutely. It's like the hardest. I think that I think brutality, you know, being the all-arounder, probably one of the easier ones to take. Maybe not in boss rush, because of course boss rush also gives you a lot of stats just right off the bat. You don't have to like, I forgot about this. I totally forgot how this boss works, even though this, of the remixed bosses, is the easiest one. You know, I have no idea if the remixed boss is... Great. If remixed boss is even like what we're calling these, it's just, what can I say? Rogue Legacy 2 came out earlier this year, and I really like that game, so... That's the nomenclature I'm using. There. At least I'm getting better at getting the parry on that attack, if nothing else. Because I used to be terrible at it. So there is absolutely... Yeah! Oh, yeah, baby! Look at these pro-level dodges. Yeah! Why? I'm impressing myself right now. Listen to how excited I am at myself for dodging these. God damn, though. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Oh, baby. Oh, whoa, Nelly. That was some good stuff. Didn't start out great, but, like... Okay, stop building yourself up here, me. Oh, you got good at these bosses. Been in the game for 2 years. Yeah. Call them bosses with modifiers. Yeah, that is what they called them in the patch notes. That's true. But I like remixed bosses because, yeah, Rogue Legacy. What can I say? It's like I never even beat any of those in the original Rogue Legacy. Did everything in Rogue Legacy 2. Surely, that's worth something. Yeah, that was a pretty safe bet. Literally any other name is better. Pride comes before the fall. Oh yeah, pride comes before the I won that fight. Now what? Seeing the Dragon Ball Z game mixed with a Dead by Daylight new... What? No, I have... What? What, do you play as Goku and you kill everybody? What sort of nonsense is that? Actually, Goku in Dead by Daylight would be pretty funny. I'll say it. Well, obviously, if I had ranged weapons, I would use them. But since I don't, I'm just kind of like deal with... Tentacles, especially with turrets, should go down fairly easy. Should. Will they? I don't know. Maybe. This is where, like, Cocoon could actually come in handy. Bro. At least get a couple swipes in there. Ugh. Bosses, the remix bosses get so much faster. Remix bosses, super bosses, God, I don't know, what other names? I mean, optional super bosses, though, like super bosses and like optional super bosses do kind of have a, I don't know, a specific meaning in video games. I think remix is just the best way to do it, right? Remixed is the best way to say it. Shiny bosses, as I called them last time. But the thing is, shiny Pokemon don't actually aren't any different. They're just visually different than regular Pokemon. Hey, finally get some good turrets hits. Rarely see that in an attack that's run against Conjunct. The old Conjuncto Evias. It's like conjunctivitis, but not really. I mean, the stunning, of course. That's one of the big things with having a heavy turret. As well as everything else you get. It's a very multi-purpose sort of weapon. One of my favorites because of that. One of my OG favorite ways to play the game, of course, was with the Barnacle and the heavy turret. I think Barnacle... Actually, Barnacle does have a lot of good stuff now that it synergizes with poison and bleed. No? Oh, okay. All right, mutant bosses? That's actually pretty fitting for the game, to be fair, too. Like, as far as nomenclature goes, yeah, I can see that one. I mean, I think I'm just going to keep calling them remix bosses just because, well, that's what I've been doing. Best starter Pokemon and why is it Charmander? I believe did I take Charmander? I probably did. Like, almost definitely. I'm trying to remember because, again, if y'all don't know, I'm old enough that the only Pokemon game that I played, yes, that's right, the only one is Pokemon Red. So, at some point in time, it's like, that's probably the one I chose. I really do. It was either that or Bulbasaur. I definitely didn't choose Squirtle. Nothing against the squirting squirrel turtle, but, like, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. I like Blastoise. Blastoise is cool. But honestly, ow, what the? I can't believe I got hit there. I was looking at chat. It's the streamer's curse. Anyway, trying to see how people are reacting to my favorite Pokemon. As I'm doing a Pokemon tier list while playing Dead Cells. This is the sort of content you get on this channel, baby! Expect nothing less. Or more, to be more accurate. Ah! You know what, just gonna go. I'm just gonna go for it. I hate you! Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway. There we go. Man. I mean, Pokemon Snap did have a remake, right? Well, not a remake. It had like a sequel or something. Spiritual successor? What was that? I don't know. Whatever. It's weird. I played a lot of Pokemon Snap. I mean, okay, I guess I did actually play other Pokemon games, but I played Pokemon Coliseum and I played Pokemon Snap. And by played, I mean I rented them from the video store. Here, let me just show my age even more at this rate, right? But I never played like any of the newer Pokemon games. I didn't play like Gold or Silver, for example. And I feel like when we're talking about Pokemon games, those are the one. Blockbuster? No, we didn't have a Blockbuster in town. We had a... The hell is it called? I actually don't even remember. It was something different, though. It's been a long time, you understand? I mean, it's like, that place doesn't exist anymore. That place is like a pile of dust that's blown away in the winds. And like, the children that breathed in the gases it still had lingering tastes of tonic trouble and Buck Bumble on it. Anyway, no video rental places exist anymore. Well, yeah, I mean, Netflix does, I guess. They still will send you DVDs, right? Okay, enough reminiscing. This is dumb. What else we got? What's the worthwhile thing here? Independently, yeah, there's like one left, I think. Yeah, no, I think you're right about that. That there is like one remaining, the final one, the final bastion, that the last seal on the ancient evil of the Blook Boostar, the demon. If that one goes out of business, we're all doomed. Or saved? It's hard to say. I stay hopeful. This is dumb. Anyway. Pokemon visual mods for Stardew. You could start a new Farmers Pokemon Rancher. I spent time getting drunk and looking at a bunch of different Stardew mods. I'm kind of familiar. I talked about that at one point in time in the series. I'm just like, well, if you like anime portraits, they got you covered. I also talked about the mod that just makes all the chickens really fat. It's the Chonkins mod, I believe it was called. Which, of course, while amusing, I don't, like, is this really going to be the deciding factor between somebody watching the series? Ah! Every single time with the Beetle voice. Okay. At least I take these guys down pretty quick. I'm trying to fight with them. Oh! Again, I do, like, you can't tell me the rally ain't on point. You cannot. All right. Sounds like Beetle in Heat. I refuse to acknowledge that. We already talked about Mario more than I'm comfortable with. Well, I think we're looking currently at not a good run. Yeah. Okay, well, back to reality, and by that I mean survival. We can do a little, you know what? Let's go the full rainbow route. I'll take the Rainbow Road. That's the obvious reference. We're already talking. You know, speaking of like Toad voices and everything, why don't they just bring back whoever the hell did Toad voices back in Mario 64? I mean, we all know that it's like whoever the hell did the Yoshi voice was probably just back in the Super Nintendo era was just like some guy working on the team that's just like, Yoshi, okay, now speed it up. Anyway, what am I doing here? What's the plan? I'll probably end up switching out the Flint because well, I guess I could also just take Serenade. It's been a little while since we used Serenade, since we used our good friend. Oh, no. I'm taking Torch. I love me Torch. Good 2-hit combo, fast, staggers enemies pretty well. Got good hits done. There's a lot of stuff to talk about with that, certainly. And then extra damage on bleeding. I mean, with the fact that this is a fast weapon as it is, that sounds good to me. They recorded a real... You can slow down Yoshi's voice. And people have, and it's clearly just a guy saying, Yoshi! It's actually really good. I genuinely love occasionally just pulling up videos of that. Pitch it down. Oh, yeah. They got the highest voiced person in existence and pitched it down a little bit. Oh, okay. Double Trouble. Twin mech version of you guys. Not the worst. Oh, do I? No, I get bleed. Sort of? Why does it only do like one stack? I've never seen this sort of thing. I don't know if I've ever actually used the... Bro. I've never actually used this with Torch before, but I don't think it works very well, needless to say. Yeah, you guys are going to have to learn how to jump here first, and not horizontally, vertically. Get some parries here. I'm just worried about getting hit, of course. It's, as always, the roll in Dead Cells is fairly generous, so you don't need to worry too much about that, but still. I liked all those fights that were against, like, multiple bosses at once in Rogue Legacy 2. Can I just mention once again, I think that, like, if... I'm not going to say that it's, like, Game of the Year, but it might be Game of the Year. Rogue Legacy 2. That game was really good. I think about that occasionally. I'm like, oh, what a fun time that was. And I don't know if I've played any other game from this year, right? Like, are there any other contenders that I've played that have... Patrick's Parabox, I guess? That's the only thing I can think of. And it's like, that game was fun. Whatever. It's you, isn't it? You're Yoshi's VA. No, I'm not currently in Nintendo headquarters right now developing the next Super Smash Brothers. Why would you even assume that? Like, these are all lies and slander. I also voiced Wario. Yeah, they say it was Charles Martinet, but like, you know, let me tell you, it's like you go ask Charles Martinet to do a Wario voice, and then you'll see. He did do Waluigi though, so I mean, I'm actually okay with that because, you know, Waluigi. All right, come on. This is the tail end. I'm gonna end up taking not Frenzy, but Adrenaline soon enough. So, really, come on now. Oh yeah, I played Elden Ring. Well, anyway, so Rogue Legacy 2. Yeah. All the people are reminding me about... Y'all know. Did y'all watch the Elden Ring series I did? I know you didn't, because that was like one of the least viewed of this entire year. Anyway. What am I doing here? What do I want? What am I feeling? Oh... Probably Kerbal in the Forgore land. Yeah, you know, I didn't actually... obviously, I don't have a Switch, so... I do like the Kirby games, though. You know, I was seriously... at one point in time, I screwed up one of the Dead Cells episodes, specifically because I was trying to set up the resolution for Game Boy and play Kirby 2. The Game Boy one. And when I say Kirby 2, I mean Game Boy. You know, let's just get this guy out here. I don't even know why I'm not doing that. Bro. Anyway. Kirby Superstar. I am one of the people who is actually going to vouch for Kirby 3. I think Kirby 3 always gets overlooked. Look, Kirby Superstar is great. It's fantastic game. I love it. Please, everybody, Kirby 3 is good. Come on. We got to see Zero in that game for the first time, and that was like a good sequence and everything too. And like the puzzles were inventive. And the cute art style was cute. Good art style. Give it a chance. Anyway, yeah, Funny Blood Eye. That's Zero. It's called Zero. It is the leader of the Dark Matter. Canonically, eventually got killed in Kirby 64. I'm sorry for spoiling Kirby 64, everybody. I know there's a lot of people who haven't played that game, and well, you do in fact fight him in there to the death. You murder him. He dies. He explodes. Actually, it's a pretty good sequence. Okay, I'm gonna stop spoiling things now. Honestly, as much as I like a lot of the mechanics in Kirby 64, that game is like not great. I'll admit. It is a very slow platformer. You move at a snail's pace. But like there's like the cool, doubling up on the abilities and getting new abilities by combining two different things, and there's like one for every single combination of every single element that exists. That's really cool. I'm so disappointed they never really brought that back in any one of the future games. But the actual game itself was like not great. With the help of a fairy, yeah. What was the name? Ribbon. That was Kirby partners up with a lot of characters. That's one of them. I don't know if Ribbon was ever particularly even honestly, I remember like what the Queen Fairy looks like more than Ribbon. Because she had like the cute big glasses on. I remember liking that design. Okay. Also, what was that like the last time that Adeline appeared too? So gotta give Kirby 64 credit for that, I suppose. Bro, I feel like all platforms were there. I mean, you can have there were some pretty fast platformers, but it's true, boy, to say that like platformers were in a weird transitionary period, and aside from like Mario 64, and even that of course has a lot of problems. I love that game dearly though, and I still think it's great. Anyway, what were we talking about here? Well, we're not talking about anything. What am I doing here for a build now that that one utterly went down in flames? The official mascot of Vor Fetishists? Yeah, I guess. Right behind like Surf from Digital Devil Saga. Now that's a good Vor game. Anyway. Yeah, it's an obvious take. Rayman 2 I never actually played it. I've only ever played OG Rayman. I'm talking like the 3DO Rayman. Specifically the one that the version for the PlayStation. And then later Game Boy Advance, which was the one that I actually like completed. Was a lot more fair in terms of saving, and like your Elatoons actually got, saved rather than having to collect all of them in one go of the level. But, this is... hey, welcome back to Dr. Inferno. Firebird complains about mechanics in 20-year-old games. Compares about unfair progress tracking in 20-year-old games. And let me tell you, Ninja Gaiden, the fact that you went all the way back to the start of level 6 when you died against the final boss, and yet you didn't get the heal like you did after you saw the cutscene for the first time. What were they thinking? Anyway. Anyway, this is look. I look. Legitimately, we can talk about this. We can talk about this for a really long time, and I will, but not right now. Nice. Get the shark in there. Sharking. Quickly. Ah! Sharked fast enough. I'd like to inform everybody I have sharked to a... This is probably not a good idea. I have sharked successfully. Team Ninja is developing a new game. You can take what, you can take 3 mutations already? I did not know that. Oh. Choose 2 mutations. Oh, how about that then? Look. Dead Cells for the last 5 years has existed in a very specific way, and like 2 of those years did not actually have mutations in them. But ignore that part. I forgot what I was talking about. When those guys that ruined Devil May Cry, or there's like Team Ninja, and then there's like Ninja Theory, and they're different, but I don't know. Look, I don't like. In fact, there might even be another person, another like the developer group out there. I don't know. I think that's the one that did the Ninja Gaiden for the. By the way, when I'm talking, you know, I feel like I always got to say this. When I'm talking about Ninja Gaiden, I've only ever played one Ninja Gaiden, 2 Ninja Gaidens actually, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I have no idea what it was like on the Xbox. As we all know, my experience with the Xbox is largely Phantom Dust. So if you want to talk about Phantom Dust, we can. And I will, because I really like that game. Was actually a lot more legit than you would have expected. Certainly a lot more legit than I expected. Anyway. What a good game. What an incredibly silly game. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't know what else to talk about. Let's talk about Blink Time Sweeper now. Okay. Ninja Gaiden Black on the X... Keep forgetting that I don't actually have a shield with me now. And that is... my bad. What? Huh? Conjunctivius! I can't believe you do this to me. Fine. There we go. Okay. Cool hurt box. I mean, that would be the hit box. The hurt box would be the... Oh my god, let me just put on my actually face. Oh, actually, the hurt box is the one that hurts the player character. And the hit box is the one that you can hurt enemies with. Hit box can also refer to the hurt box as well. No, you've got it backwards. No, I know you like you're really testing my knowledge on this sort of thing. Anyway. Anyway, have you played the first Mystic Ninja? He's the one that wrote like the the Nintendo Entertainment System. I have not. I mean, I actually haven't played any of the Goemon games, so you know. That was again another one of those that did that in like Quest 64 and the aforementioned like Tonic Trouble and Buck Bumble and Mischief Makers, all of the hallmarks of the video rental store. I did rent Buck Bumble once. I did not understand how to play it, and I frankly don't remember anything about it. I certainly do not remember the only thing anybody knows about the game, the rap, so... The hell is Buck Bumble? Alright, so Buck Bumble is... Like, just go look up the Buck Bumble theme song. You play as a bee. It's a not good game. But it has a very funny intro. Anyway, this is awful. I want to just restart this run. You know, and in fact, you know what? I will. Bro, I didn't know about the Bumble rap. Well, you're in for a treat. Oh, Space Station Silicon Valley. How can I forget about that? That is 100... Yo, if there is one game that I would describe as like prime video rental store sort of material, it is that. Space Station Silicon Valley is... I genuinely like a lot of that game, but it is 100% video rental store chic. What about the Banjo series? No, that's too good. That is like an actual buy. Let's go to Toys R Us and buy it. This sort of game. Tonic Trouble. You only see, and you only ever find anybody that owns it because they bought it from like the video rental store or something. Or they just didn't return it. Have I played Parappa? I have not. I've seen several playthroughs of it, but... Not really feeling any of these. Seen several playthroughs of it, but I have not played it myself. It's true. Just give me soldiers, and then, I don't know, man. I guess, actually, Heart of Ice should work well with the thing. So, oh, bro, even I know about the Bumble Rap. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Jet Force Gemini? Never played that. Can't tell you. It is... I mean, I vaguely know about it. Shenmue 1 and 2. I never actually played Shenmue as a kid. I watched playthroughs of it about the point in time that like Shenmue 3 came out, and oh man, I don't like that game. Okay, let's just say it. I'll put it on the table right here. I don't like Shenmue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Shenmue heads out there. But you know, what can I say? Conker's Bad Fur Day. Also, you know, Conker's Bad Fur Day also a pretty good one in terms of just restart. You know, just kill me. Get all up on this. Scarecrow Sickles, like, really trying to put in work, though. Shenmue 3 really showed the flaws of the series. They were there, and I respect Shenmue 3. I really do respect Shenmue 3, because although I don't like it, of course, as I just said, they committed to keeping the series. That is the most faithful, like, modern-day Kickstarter-y type game, and I respect that a lot. It really felt like an HD re-release of a game that would have come out at the time, and that is... It might not be my thing, but, like, come on, how can you not at least respect the fact they have that much commitment to what made the series what it is and what made people want to play it, right? It's like, I'd imagine that, like, most people very much happy with the actual endgame product, right? Didn't that game straight up use impact font? You might find out that with a lot of games that they use very common typefaces. If you know what to look for. And I do. I mean, let me go give you a CD of stock sound effects, and you will be very surprised. Anyway. Shenmue has a really huge cult following. Yeah, I know. Ogre Battle 64. That one is actually that one's not like a rental one, because that's actually like a legitimately pretty rare game. I remember seeing it in like a years back. Seeing it in a video, not rental, what's the word I'm trying to think of? When you sell stuff. Secondhand store. And it was like $60, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to, cause Ogre Battle seems sort of cool. It's like a cool, you know, named after David Bowie, which is, you know, hey, take that, Omicron. But you know, I got a completely and totally legitimate version of the OG Super Nintendo Ogre Battle. Never actually played through it, though. Maybe I still got that around here. Would y'all want to go see that? No, there's no way. There's no way. I'm not going to do it. Look, if I'm going to do Tactics RPGs or something on this channel, you're going to go and get Yggdra Union, a game which I played quite a bit of but never actually finished. What about Riviera, the Promised Land? Yeah, I finished that one. I got the ending with Rose. Well, what ending did you get? No, it's just named after. It's named after the song. It's not, you know. David Bowie does not appear in that game. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Triangle Strategy, think about getting it while it's on sale? Maybe. I don't know. It's like if I'm gonna go big or I'm gonna go home. We're gonna go play the original game, not the one that inspired it, unless you force me to, as with, for example, Iconoclast right now. Ah. But you know what I'm saying here. Yeah. Look, here's the thing. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to go play the game that inspired the game you want me to play. I love playing through history. What can I say? Anyway. Any hot takes in chat about games that people mostly like, but you're like, nah? I just talked about Persona 5 coming out tomorrow on Steam and Switch. You know, straight up, I actually heard one of my coworkers talking about that. Like I work at like they do like assistant sort of stuff, you know, calls, and like while he was kind of like on downtime waiting for on like hold or something, I heard him be like, oh yeah, it's you're like in the school by day and you can like date people and stuff and there's like dungeons, and I'm like I cannot look over my cubicle and be like, yo, Persona 5 sucks. Did I want to? Yes. But I didn't. So y'all should be very proud of me. I showed the most basic amount of restraint and decorum in the workplace. This is horrible. Why am I so bad at video games? Oh. If only I actually talked to some of my coworkers, we could probably have a fun conversation. But you know. Really don't care about Dark Souls? Fair enough. Dark Souls, I mean, you know, I talked a lot about the Souls games, and I love the Souls games to death. I have played all of them to death, and it's like, I am the first person to admit that they got a lot of flaws in them. And I talked about this like all the time when I was playing Bloodborne and, well, Elden Ring, but yeah. Still like them a lot. Still did end up having fun with Elden Ring by the end there. It's just, you know, it's the open world game is just an anathema to me. Anathema? But whatever. Words. Have you played Demon Souls? Yeah, that was the first one I played. I played it back in 2009. Wait, no, 2010. Yeah, no, I was in... I remember because I was in that one apartment, so... And then actually the next Souls game I played was Dark Souls 3. So that's my journey with that series. Yeah. I mean, I should probably take the pans. Demon Souls is my favorite of the series. I feel like that one is the most like I liked it, of course. I mean, I was into the series with Demon Souls. I'm one of the OGs, but you know, I also think that game is one of the most uneven of them. Because like, yeah, every one of the Keystone or Arkstone bosses was like this weird gimmicky type of thing, and not all of them were particularly good. Like, is anybody really gonna tell me like, oh yeah, I love Dragon God, my favorite part of the game? Love fighting the one dude with Bramp who I forgot the name of. It's like, it's just kind of, okay, sure. This is weird. Alright. Dumb boss with the spears. Which, are you talking about Phalanx? Yeah, Phalanx wasn't like the hardest boss or anything. That was fine though. What if I are debating on how old? Can you confirm if you're younger or older than 35? I'm younger than 35. Come on now. Give me some credit here. I'm not that old. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, though. You're not... Like, look, we talked a lot about N64 games. I think you can probably get at least a basic timeline. Talked a lot about N64 games that appear in video rental stores. You're 34.9. Yeah, exactly. It's like, see? Technically correct. The best kind of correct, right? That's truly what that's really that was why I answered that so quickly, right? Because I'm actually like, I'm literally seconds away from turning 35. Yeah, it's what, 9:26 right now? Only a couple hours left, everybody. Ugh. Okay. Man, I am not doing great. Guess I'm doing okay enough. Besides, when I actually get a shield, it'll probably work out well. Go get some healing there. Of course, against certain... Alright. Oh, come on. Pog, happy birthday. You know when my birthday is. When you didn't get me a gift for it last time. What's up with that? This is the worst. I got another confession to make. This is the worst. Oh! This is my parody of the song The Best? I'm very proud of it. Please don't make fun of me. My wife was correct as always. Wait, which one did your wife say? Anyway. Look, frankly, I'm a man that exists outside of time, except for the fact that I did talk a lot about video rental stores and N64 games there. Okay, well, fine. I also reference 70s albums a lot in the Stardew Valley. Does that count for anything? Probably not. Local video store have anime? I'm gonna be real with you. I've never been a huge fan of anime. I'm sorry for all the anime heads out there. Yeah, no, that's it. That's said we were under 35. I thought you were older because you talk about 80s games sometimes. Straight up. Okay. Here's a fun Dr. Inferno Firebird fact. Back in my third year of college, there was an online Java emulator that would emulate pretty much every one of the Nintendo Entertainment System games that you could imagine. I played through like 30 classic games in 1 year. I remember Super Mario Brothers 3. I sat there and it was a 9-hour sit down, play through every one of the levels. I had a great time. There was some sort of mysterious detritus on my keyboard afterwards, and I remember that very vividly. Because I'm just like, whoa, what the hell? What is this? Is this did I leave part of my skin on my keyboard? But yeah, so, I talk about a lot of those games because, straight up, I played a lot of those games. But not when you'd expect. That's so disgusting. I don't know what it was. I know, it was pretty weird. I don't know what it was, but it's like, I still very vividly remember that to this day. Just, I finished with the game and then I look down on the keyboard and I'm like, oh, what is this? What did I do? But that's how you know I'm a true gamer. I left my gamer slime on the keyboard. You'll never find somebody that hard. I'm just gonna die. You'll never find somebody so hardcore that they left actual gamer slime on the keyboard. Oh. People talk about having a mark for where you have your wrist on a keyboard. It's like, you done leave the gamer slime on the keyboard. That's the real mark of a true gamer. Molted skin, I guess. I don't know. It was weird. But anyway. So that disgusting tidbit aside, sounds like a World of Warcraft streamer. You don't even want to know about my World of Warcraft adventures. You don't even want to know about my World of Warcraft adventures. You're talking to somebody who's the proud owner of the Insane title achievement, among many others. Look for me in my Mimiron's head mount, as well as a lot of other 1% drop ones at the same time too. Oh boy. I never actually typed /played into that game, and I'll never know, because I'm certainly not going to reinstall that at any point in time. I molded my skin and became the fat Midwestern guy that I am today. That's how it works. Anyway. Probably the grossest story that I've told on stream. Ah, well. You know what? I'm just going to call this one the last one. We're over an hour. Then I'm going to go and play Binding of Isaac because I feel like it. Straight up, everybody stick around. We're going to go play some Binding of Isaac. But, clearly, this is... You know, I was talking about this last time. I'm going to want to go and, like, do some prep-up work. Maybe get, like, a good run going so that next time I stream it, I actually have something to show you. That or they're going to do another hotfix and delete my save. So, you know, I don't know what Dead Cells is going to look like. I hope I can show y'all what is it? The glyph thing at some point in time. The new item. I haven't actually used it myself. To be honest, I've been having a lot of fun with the boss rush, just so you know. Well, when I can actually wrench myself away from the series I've been doing as of late. You know how that is. Everyone in the Midwest is fat. No, I'm just a hedonistic type of person, and I eat very unhealthily. And like I said, I'm like 90% the way to being a vegetarian, for God's sake. If I didn't have so much fast food, that is. Did I get around to... okay, not to spoil anything for the end of Iconoclast, but as it turns out, the actual Theocracy themselves does the most iconoclasting in the game. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to that point. I gotta go edit together like 4 hours of video game footage from that game. That is gonna be a nightmare. I don't know if I'm gonna have an episode ready for tomorrow. You're probably just gonna get Dead Cells and maybe Isaac, if I even feel like putting up Isaac. I don't know. I like that game, but I don't think it's like super popular as far as VODs go. Oh, sick. It's actually kind of sick. If you're wondering, Iconoclast's pretty good game. Does feel a little bit like there maybe was one cut dungeon near the end of it, like very obviously. Because it sort of feels like they rush to the end, but then like the end dungeon is actually pretty long, so... It's weird. It's not like when I played, say, Omicron, where it was hideously embarrassing how much they ran out of budget. But it just sort of felt like, that was a little bit faster than I would have expected. But then suddenly it slows down and it's like, you know, yeah. I'm still 2 episodes behind on Iconoclast. There might be some big episodes to it this rate. I've been wanting to do like daily stuff here because I'm actually like, you know, I'll be honest, I'm doing pretty well when it comes to productivity. I've actually like found some stuff that works for me between the like Pomodoro technique and everything. So I'm like getting stuff done, and I want to turn that into getting some actual videos out on the channel. But hey, with Iconoclast almost done, if y'all want to see anything else, if y'all want to go on the list and see if there's anything in particular that you want to see next, I'm open for it. Other than that, it is going to be the rest of the ones I have planned right now are... There we are. Don't know anything about the game. Has it been good? It has been... It's been all right. I'll... 1 thumbs up. I would say that if you have been watching the game and you're like, this looks really fun, I want to play it, you would probably very much enjoy it. If you're like me and you're not super into that sort of thing, and the cutscenes are kind of long, I'm like, it's pretty good. It's pretty all right. I think it's... If you're at all interested in it, play it. It's the same sort of thing that I said about, like, Rain World, for example. Where I have so much respect for Rain World, I cannot forget my time in Five Pebbles. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Rain World has a lot of great stuff with it. I can't forget about Five Pebbles. Like, that... My God. But anyway. 100% recommend playing. I'm never going to touch it again. Great game, great game, great game. I hated that part of it so much, and some of the other parts. Oh my God, like some parts like the Shaded Citadel was... I was unsure if you could even get killed by the spiders at first, and then I was only too sure about how easily you could get killed by the spiders. Over and over and over. But we're past that. Great game, though. Great game. Highly recommend. 100% highly recommended. If you think Rain World looks good at all, definitely play it. I want to see more games like that in the future. I'm so frustrated. You can just hear that one part of the series where after dodging a lizard, I had another one fall on top of me and kill me. That is one of the most frustrating moments I've had in this entire channel for any video game I've played, period. Great game, though. Great game. Love it. 100% recommend. The drainage system. And I couldn't find the other place to go to, so I had to do the drainage system. But really play it, though. Yeah. That's it. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Guess I've finally gotten past this for the first time. You know what? Let's see if I can't make this work. And I'll take Armadillo Pack instead. Or I'll take Armadillo Pack instead. New Slug Cat, sign me up. Oh yeah, they got like a DLC coming out soon. Definitely a time to go check out that game if you haven't before, and if you haven't had the experiences I've had. Swimming is definitely brutal in that game. I mean, especially when it's the first thing that you could, because you couldn't find the other areas. I was more likely to go find the array fields, whatever they're called, than I was to go find the actual route you're supposed to take. Legendary items? I guess that's for 5 cell on the remixed boss mode. I don't know. This is new to me as well. I didn't even find the spider scary. I didn't find him scary either. It's like I don't have any sort of arachnophobia, but I legit gave a warning to anybody that does, because those are some spiders, man. Like, they are. Those are some of the most spidery spiders around. Armadillo Pack, yeah. They are a sight to behold. You beat Mama Tick flawlessly? Did I? No, I definitely didn't. I got stabbed at least once, right? Rain World is very... like I said, I might have been frustrated with it. I would rather play 100 Rain Worlds than, like, many other games. I don't want to name any in particular. I'm too much of a coward. I'm sorry. Oh, so much more. Is there going to be more stuff to explore? I thought it was mostly new. It's actually working out okay. I thought it was mostly new slug cats to play as. I got like a spore cat and everything, which is the one I remember. Ooh, what? Oh, Armadillo Pack. Oh, Armadillo Pack is good for this fight. I see. I'm gonna have to remember that. Ow! All right, come on. I'm actually not. This could be worse. I'm gonna say it right now. This is not as bad as it could possibly be. 100% remember to take Armadillo Pack for this fight. Wow, Nelly. Wow, Nelly? Wow, Nelly. Ah! Well, this engagement was at least doing me right here. Everybody is dancing. That's how much it's doing me right. Okay. Oh, this has really just turned into some just chatting stream sort of stuff, eh? I feel like this is the most just chatting stream I've done for some time. Nice try, but check it out. I should really just go get the parry by rolling like Fred Durst. 5 new slug cats, 9 new regions? That's a lot of regions. That's a lot of regions. Were there only like 13 or something in the base game? Wow. That's a big amount of extra content. Should I check that out though? Probably doubles the game size. Originally planned as a mod, but the devs decided to support it as a proper DLC. The Repentance style. But you know, hey, I'm okay with that. Repentance is fantastic. It's a really good DLC. 12. Fred Durst Lamau. I swear that I've definitely made far too many references in the past to Fred Durst, and I was like, I gotta tone it down. And yet here we are again. It's happening. Hey, thank you, Brian Dwayne. I love you. Welcome to Oh, whatever you want to call this nightmare and a half. Ah, man, that was a tough combo of attacks, Giant. Stepping up your game, I'm seeing. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, at least with the stuns here, it's going okay. Yeah, this is... Okay, at least, like, this sort of AoE and everything is working... Oh, just use the potion charge. I don't... Like, I might... If I'm lucky, I might be able to nail this, but... This is actually working out okay. If I'm lucky, I might be able to nail this, but I have my doubts. That said, again, this is a good weapon for fighting old giant man. Clearly. Jump off the side. Don't get hit by the crystals. Okay. Ah, no! I didn't see the things! Die! Go! Okay. Did you like the armadillo working there for me? I did. Oh yeah, armadillo pack also works on the crystals. I forgot about that. Cool, poggers. Yo, I'm pogging here. Bro. Well. Oh my god. Fine. I didn't even realize that I had one more left, but I guess I'll take what I can get. Yeesh. I miss when you could hit both hands. Ah! Okay. I'm just gonna keep this one safe. Dodge that quick enough. Oh, this is not ideal. Almost there! Still very close. Bonk. Oh, come on, Giant. You cannot hold off to this. There we go. Man. Thank you again, Brian Dwayne. I love you. And I love that I was able to beat that boss. We're not looking great, though, for the rest of this. I'll say that. Well, it depends on what the boss is. Maybe if it's Hand of the King. I hear that the remix version of him is not too bad, right? Pathologically unable to stop saying poggers. I didn't even realize that I said poggers. It's just involuntary now. What is the upcoming fight? Because I might straight up take the... which one is this? I think this is Queen, right? Yeah. How well does this work on the Queen? It works pretty well, right? If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, Sonic. Hey, y'all want to see Sonic Mania? Love your content while I stay at YouTube, but now I'm also a Twitch frog. Of course. As one of my watchers, you're called a bird watcher, of course. Wolf Trap works all right, I think. Might as well give it the old college try, I suppose. Once again, I could just always, you know, of course, take the... Well, let's take a look here. I'm gonna keep the Tesla turret. That's always a fantastic item. I can always just take a look here. I got anything else good? Probably better to be putting in the backpack. Remix Giant should have 2 eyes to go with the 4 arms. I mean, maybe it does. You just can't see him. Tombstone would also have been pretty fantastic. Would be pretty pogtastic. And... Well, lose the Shots Pierce. But does Shots Pierce really make that much of a difference? Let's be honest here. 100% to targets on burning oil. That's something. Can I get burn? Burns ground when destroyed, I guess. This is... I guess. Let's see how this goes. Might get the pity heal, but we'll see. Oh, it's like the Pog. Get used to frogs. Pog frogs. Pog and Pog. Oh, anyway. Well, let's see how this goes. I got on the Queen outfit after all. Once again, big fan. All right. She's got on the pizza outfit too. Well, it's working okay. It was working okay. You know, recovery would have been something to take. Okay. No, you don't. Yeah, the stuns are doing well. Now, will they be doing well enough? Well, sure. Oh, she gets a shield in this phase now? Great. That's definitely something that would make this a little bit more difficult. Yeah. No, I wanged it again. Read it wrong. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That makes sense. Yeah. Good parry, though. Oh. Okay. Oh, I actually really like that. Oh, that in there. Read it wrong again. Oh, read it wrong 3 times. And that's what messed me up, really. Oh, well, I think I'm going to call that for here. We're slowly building up. And I said I was going to end after this run, and now 20 minutes later. But slowly building up. I think I can do this. But, like, yeah, it was actually pretty close. If she gave me the pity heal, I probably would have been able to do it. Because, like, the Armadillo pack was putting in work. The range was doing well. It's just, I messed up on the sweeping attack can have the attack she does after the volley of attacks can have a bunch of different things that she does, and they require different ways to dodge, and that's a really tough part of the fight. Now, if I do it more, I'll get used to it like I did with the Hand of the King, but oh man. Oh, adult dyslexia going on. No. You got to remember that when I'm reading chat, I only read like 5 words of your sentence and then react to it. So like I saw Doc got dyslexia reading wrong. That sort of thing. So it's like if you said that I don't have that, then I didn't read it correctly. Went Isaac. It was Isaac. You Rayman without the Switch and play some old games without it? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, usually anything I'm playing is just on Steam. It's pretty easy. Oh. Man. Oh. Although it is almost like 10 o'clock. Maybe I should just call it a day. Yeah, it's been almost 2 hours. You know what? I'm just going to say that. All right, probably not going to end up doing the next, I'm probably not going to end up doing the next Iconoclast, but that's okay. It's pretty much all recorded and everything, so pretty much ready to go. All right. End it there, and then I'm just going to go play Binding of Isaac just without having to talk. You understand?